friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube, and welcome back for another Friday evening show. Every Friday on the channel, I do a video that is live that we call Live at 5, and it's a reseller community night. It's an opportunity for resellers to come together and talk about all things reselling online in 2020. So welcome. We love to talk about everything about reselling, especially about where to source inventory, thrift store shopping, and also buying online. We love to talk about wholesale and all those sorts of fun things. So if you like that sort of stuff, join us. Make sure to say hi in the chat. I see some friends coming in. We have a loyal crew of resellers that show up most Friday evenings to talk everything reselling. I always get so excited and have some ideas of things I want to talk about. Tonight, I definitely want to dive more into talking about quarter four. Q4 is here, and it is historically the busiest time for online shopping and the most profitable time for online resellers. People sell on so many online platforms. I personally sell on eBay. I've been doing it for 9 years, and I sell on Poshmark. But in the chat, you will find people that sell on Mercari, Depop, Kitizen. There are so many. Etsy. We have vintage sellers. So if you have any questions or need tips about reselling online, there's a wealth of information in the chat. So feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Say, hi, this is my name, this is where I sell, this is where I'm from. We would love to welcome you in. We have such good people. Petey just surprised me by giving me the update that it sounds okay for you guys and the screen quality's okay. So let's say hi to some friends, and please give me a check-in so we can get the conversation rolling for tonight. What are you doing in particular to get ready for this busy quarter? For example, I know I am trying to stock up on as much new with tag inventory as I can. I primarily sell clothing. That's what I love, clothing and accessories. But if you sell something else, we would love to learn about it and hear about it. So make sure to let us know in that chat. Let's say hi to some friends, and please give me a check-in about what's going on for you in reselling land. What is working for you? Does anyone have any goals that we can hear about? Like shorter term goals, things that we can encourage you on and support you. I see my friend Lisette is here, and she was first. I love it. New England Betty Boop is with us. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. I look forward to Friday with you all is all I can say. I'll be sometimes by the end of the week, by Friday, I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling spent in so many ways. And then I'm like, oh, but when I go on the Friday Live and I see all the reselling community here and our friends, it's going to perk me right up. And it always does. Where is Holly? She's usually the first one on here, Hunter Ryan. Hope she's doing well. Deborah Anderson is here from the South. Happy Friday to my Friday friends. I'm super excited. I have just 1 week left at my 8 to 5 job, and then I transform into a full-time reseller. Wow, Deborah, I'm so proud of you. And that is huge. I don't know how you feel about it. My guess would be if it was me, I would feel so excited, maybe a little bit nervous, but really excited. What are you doing to prepare for that? I have talked to actually several people, even more recently, that are using reselling as part of their retirement plan. And I love that. I myself used reselling kind of as a bridge when I was a new parent and I wanted to shift from working full-time at hospice. My other full-time job is as a psychotherapist. I have another channel called The Grateful Therapist. It's a new baby channel, but I'm loving it. I just put out a video this week about negative self-talk, how to challenge and change that like negative self-talk, negative thinking we all have. But I used reselling as a bridge myself so that I could be home with my son more. I know a lot of parents have done that. It's great. Let me know in the chat if you're a parent and you use reselling and your business in that way. But people also use it for retiring. Let me make sure I say hi to everybody. Barbara Babash is here. Hi, Barbara. I enjoyed talking with you on my video this week about cleaning out my closet to get inventory to sell on Poshmark and eBay. And I like talking with you there. Sarah Lee Coleman is here saying, hi, Quenby. Hello, my friend Sarah. I hope you're doing well. I'm thinking of you. As usual, I have loved following you on Instagram and seeing all your vintage stuff. Babette Sabol is with us. Hey, everybody. I wonder if the other Babettes are here. We've got several Barbaras and Babettes who show up on Fridays. I love it. And Ruth Rodriguez is here. Hello, everyone. Something that's fun that's happening for me right now, friends, is that I started doing Stitch Fix unboxings on my channel. I have a ton of unboxings. I'm just a mystery box lover. I buy a lot of mystery boxes to get inventory for my business. It's one of the strategies I use to get inventory, and I love it. But I got Stitch Fix more for myself because I love an unboxing, and for so long here in California, I couldn't shop. So I'm like, this is perfect. And because I ordered a few boxes and I bought some stuff, they gave me a discount code for $100 for my friends. So several of you signed up for that and got to try Stitch Fix for free. And then if there was something in the box you liked, you had $100 credit. It was so fun because now I'm hearing from people saying, oh, I got my box. I got a great pair of jeans or something. So that's been awesome. Okay, Married Life is here. Alicia, my friend, that girl she is a hard worker. She's got a great channel over at Married Life, and she's always doing cool videos, cooking up cool content. So definitely make sure you are following her. She is adorable. And Dresden Avenue is here. Hello, my friend. Very good to see you. How are you doing? What is happening in your reselling world? I enjoyed an Instagram post that you put out this week, kind of like a let's get real, ladies, and sometimes post some pictures where we're not like wearing red lipstick and smiling all the time and perfect. Like, this is who I am. This is the real me. Let's put it out there on social media too. Now, this isn't what she said. I'm just paraphrasing what I got out of it, and I really appreciate it. I really love those authentic, vulnerable sharings, so good job on that. Michelle is here. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Lindsay's here. Happy Friday. Hi, Quenby. What's up with you, Lindsay? What are you focusing on? What are you trying to get in your Poshmark closet? How are you getting inventory? Beth Tillman is here. Hello, Beth. And Terry Turkmani. Gosh, we have so many friends. 33 friends in the first few minutes here. That is fantastic. I appreciate you being here with me on Friday. I'm looking to you guys for comments in the chat about what we want to dive into about reselling online 2020. What tips do we want to offer people? What questions do we have? And give me kind of a check-in about what's happening for you in reseller life. Thank you, Lisette, for moderating. Trisha M is here. Hi, she says, what a gorgeous picture of you. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. And Patsy Stone 888. Now I'm super curious about the 888. Sometimes people will put like their birth year or, I don't know, a child's year or something. What do you think 888 is? Oh gosh, oh my gosh, is it Tori? Tori, I miss you, my friend. I have not been able to get to the Sunday nights when you do a live on Girly Girl Style because my whole schedule has changed. But it is so good to see your happy face. She is an amazing vintage thrifter and finder and can give you a lot of information about vintage. Okay, I got really lost on I'm going back up because the chat moved and we've got so many great friends here, 36 of us here joining to talk about reselling and life. Let's see, Seek Joy is here. I'm so happy to see you and great to have you. And April Parody, first time here, loving your energy. It lasts for about an hour, just so you guys know. The show lasts for about an hour, and so does my energy. I've been getting a lot of comments. So talk about keeping it real on social media. I've been getting a lot of comments where people say, Quemby, you have so much energy. Quemby, you're so positive. How do you stay happy all the time? And I just have to keep it real with you and say, in case you're wondering, I'm not happy all the time. I'm very much a human being. I'm not positive all the time. I do my best. I do have a strong gratitude practice in my life. I spent a lot of years living in yoga ashrams and meditating. I'm a psychotherapist, so I really do dive into personal growth. So I have a lot of practices in my life, but don't be fooled by me or anybody you see on Instagram or social media or YouTube. You're not always like this all the time. I am pretty energetic and I am quite animated, so that part is true, but I'm just like everybody else. Hate to burst your bubble thinking I'm just like happy, positive, and energetic all the time. Dorothy is here. Hello, everyone. That's the perfect user photo for this time of year. Do any of you guys do anything for like holiday Halloween and stuff? And do you start prepping your business, or does anybody sell like October themed things, Halloween stuff, Thanksgiving, Christmas, things like that? The Nifty Thrift is here. Hey friend, good to see you. I have lost the chat, so if I haven't said hi, please know I am definitely trying. It is just moving. Oh, look at this from Deborah Anderson. So Deborah Anderson, again, is leaving a full-time job to go into reselling as part of her retirement plan. And she says, Quemby helped me to see that it was possible. I am so grateful. I am so grateful for you for allowing me to do a little bit of reselling coaching with you. And put your closet in, Deborah Anderson, because she has got some great stuff and brands over on her Poshmark closet, especially. So you want to go check that out. How the heck did I end up way up here, my friends? I'm moving on. Sarah is here. It's so good to see you, Sarah. I love Halloween. We do a full month of events usually, but most were canceled this year. I know. My son Torvald is 9. He's not here tonight. He usually comes on at 5:20 on the nights he's with me. What is this? Oh my God. Let's please have a moment. Maybe some of you can relate to this. I look down. What is this? Tell me. Who can tell me what this is? These things are all over my life, all over my house, all over my office. I swear to you, I walk around with these on my feet, and I'm so used to it. And so it's like I don't even take them off anymore. Who knows what this is? I wish I had something to give away. Let me know in the chat. What is this? And am I the only one, or is this like your life? This is my life right here. This and the little tiny tabs that places like the Goodwill, colored tabs put into their clothing. They're everywhere. It's like, yes, New England Betty Boop for the win. The poly mailer strip on my inventory bags or my eBay poly mailers and Poshmark that I use to send things out. Does anyone have a strategy for this? I swear my friend Jacob told me once in the chat, but I don't remember. And this is like, really? They're just, now they're on my chest during the live and they're on my feet and relatable, hashtag relatable. Thank you so much. It's not just me, but what do our families think? It's like, you know, I get so used to it. If a guest came over, they would probably be walking around and find poly mailer strips. Like, what? Islet Dreams is here. I'm on the hunt for 2 more tall boy dressers to house my Ziploc packages of inventory. I have 2 and a do and a color-coded method. It works well so far, but I need those 2 more tall boys. If, you know, she's calling those into their, do you do like, have you looked, of course, on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or thrift stores and all that? I'm trying to understand your inventory system, because talking about your inventory system is often a popular topic amongst resellers. I personally fold everything up, put it in these poly bags that these came from, and put them in bins, and they're on those Home Depot shelves. Sounds like you might do something a little different. Does anyone have any like wisdom for their inventory system? Joining Jojo is here. So good to see you. I think I didn't see you last week. Flippin' Blonde is here. I love your top. Ooh, can I use that as an segue, an opportunity to talk about this top? This is one of my favorite tops. It's by the brand Rebecca Taylor. Do you guys know it? It's sold at places like Nordstrom, not Nordstrom Rack. It's very expensive. It's got the little name brand tag and then a little charm on it. This is 100% silk. These sell really well. That's why I'm giving you all the information on my reselling night. I love this top for myself. I don't want to sell it. But Rebecca Taylor, keep your eye out for that brand. They do really well. Sarah, I'm so glad to see you here. Ooh, Tori says, missed you, Quemby. I needed a YouTube break for mental health. That is, you know, I'm going to pay attention to what you're saying, Tori, because that thought has come into my head from several people, like in the past few days, where there are people that I admire, people that have said they're taking some type of screen break. They're off Instagram for a week, or has anyone ever done that? And how do you do that? As a reseller, how do you do that? I'd love to hear, Tori, if you had some tips, anyone else too. How do you do that when your business, your livelihood, how you make money is online? And a lot of us use online platforms like Instagram, Facebook to help our businesses. Let me know what you think. because I could probably use something, but I don't exactly know how right now during COVID especially to make that work. Me too, Quemby. I try, says Lisette, I try my best to be positive as much as possible. I have my moments. That's exactly it. It's that mindset. It's that kind of positive mindset. And I think it's a practice. That's what my video was about on my other channel, The Grateful Therapist. I would love your support on that channel. Please go over there and watch some things and leave me a comment so I can grow that one. And I did talk about this a lot in the video. It's not that most of us don't have negative thoughts or we don't beat ourselves up sometimes. Most of us do. It is normal. But those of us who, it's that those of us who maybe are a little bit more practiced, have a little bit more confidence, maybe some years, some wisdom with age, have learned how to combat those thoughts and add more positive thoughts and talk back to those negative, self-defeating thoughts in a different way that some people are still needing to work on, myself included. Let's see, I'm moving on up. Oh my gosh, Tori says it's snowing in Washington. Oh my gosh, it's snowing already? It is October 23rd, 2020. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Hi everyone, says Stephanie Benmanson. So good to see you on another Friday night. Let's see. Beth Tillman says, my job was eliminated after 32 years. So I'm full-time since September 1st. Fortunately, I have retirement funds, but I'm trying not to touch that and rely on reselling. We shall see how that works out. I love that, Beth. That's so inspiring to me. Because yeah, you want to save as much money as you can. We don't know what our future might hold. So if you can bring in some money to help supplement that, and some money for maybe some fun things too. Like if you just love going to the coffee shop, but that's like a $4 or $5 a day indulgence or something, let's bring in some money for that. I think that that is really smart. Alicia says, love me some Stitch Fix. I'm into it. Like I do, she has unboxing on her channel too. So if you just want to like binge watch some of us unboxing Stitch Fix, you know where to go. It's expensive and it's new. So it's in a way, I'm like, oh, I can't 100% embrace it, but I'm allowing myself this gift of Stitch Fix for maybe like the next year or so. With COVID and everything going on, it was like, yeah, you know what? I need this in my life right now. I'm okay with that. And I'm doing it and I'm loving it. I'm having fun. And it allowed me to like give this $100 to so many people, which was like, made me feel so good. Molly Jones says, I made it tonight from freezing cold Minnesota. Yeah, I think of Minnesota as like a super cold place. And it's already started, huh? Mid-October like this. How's the thrifting there? Like, how's the sourcing there, Molly? How do you get good stuff in Minnesota? Let's see. Alicia says, love your other channel, Quenby. Thank you so much. You know, and the best thing for me too, you guys, is I know you all as reselling friends, and I've gotten to know some of you more because we chat and we talk. So I know about your families, or I know you personally. That's the best thing ever for me. I'm a major connection junkie. I love connecting with people. And so to then be able to go onto my other channel and talk about some other topics that aren't reselling, but are really lifey, mental health, personal growth, that kind of stuff, I just feel like I get to know you even more. And it's fantastic. It's another great way to connect. Let's see. The Nifty Thrift. I love that name, by the way. It's like the Nifty and Thrift go so well together. I had knee surgery yesterday, so having to take a short break from my reselling business. Oh yeah, definitely take a break. Let yourself heal right up so that you can get back to work when you are ready. But Beth says, I totally want to keep doing this for retirement. I can't imagine my life without it. I feel the same way. Like, who would have thought that reselling would get into like our heart and soul and bones so much? Like, it's not just, for most of us, it's not just a business. It's a great way to make money, but there's a lot more to it than that for many of us. And I'm a parent. Oop, little blip there. Yes, I'm a parent and I use reselling to help me stay home with my kiddos. I love hearing that. Like, that is amazing. Reselling has been amazing for so many of us in different ways. How old are your kiddos, Michelle? And how's it going with your distance learning? I was like Friday this week, I'm with my son and he's in 4th grade. He's 10. His name's Torvald. And they're doing math and they teach math so much differently than they did when I was in school. They've changed everything, and I'm just like, oh my God, I have to like redo math with him. And I was done by the end of the week. Oh, here's some new friends. I was so excited. Mark and Helmia, and I couldn't. Will you leave it phonetically, please, right now, and I'll go down to the bottom. Some people were trying to help me with the pronunciation, and I felt really bad. I'm so glad to see you guys. I saw you last week, and it was great to have you. And I have a unique name myself, which is Quenby, and I always appreciate if people manage to get it right, but I understand if they don't too. Okay, listen to Lisette. She's so wise. Yes, new with tags inventory is what I've been working on. I have bought great new with tag mystery boxes from Denali at El Ducho. Love her. And Tiffany and Hugo at Sell Quick, Ship Quick. Great stuff, great prices. So one of the things we were going to talk about tonight is Q4 and reselling. There are a lot of reasons why it's one of the busiest time for online selling. One of them is holiday shopping. I know, like for myself, how am I going to get all my stuff this year? I am not going to be braving places like Target and the mall, or not that I shop a ton there anyway, but for some things for my son, toys, things like that. I think a lot of people are not going to want to be braving that, and so they're going to look online. So it's a great opportunity for online sellers. As a clothing reseller, yeah, I think about gifts. So I did do some ordering myself of several boxes of new with tag clothing inventory so that I can sell it on eBay and Poshmark. So it sounds like Lisette, and let me know what others of you are doing. She got some mystery boxes or reseller boxes from other resellers. And it's a great time to do that because something that is really popular right now, since COVID, even more so with even smaller resellers, is buying pallets. Like buying huge amounts of new with tag inventory, wholesale inventory, liquidation. And then you end up with a ton of stuff, and it's hard to list it as yourself, even if you're a couple. And so people are selling boxes of it to other people. So keep your eye out for that. That's great. And I bought several boxes. I bought a box from B&G Wholesale. It's actually B&G Liquidation. B&G Liquidation. B&G Trading Liquidation. There you go. There's a link in my description. I have a $15 off code if you want to check it out. Has anybody down here used them? I'm going to go to the bottom now and see what you have to say about that, and I'll tell you about my box. Oh, look. Oh, look who joined us. I've had such a good... Cynthia, if I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, Quemby. Happy Friday. I've loved connecting with you on Instagram recently. You and Lisette have been doing some amazing stuff. Link your Instagram, please. Because you guys have been doing some lives with Lisette. Lisette has been stepping out on the Instagram live. I need to get on that. I don't have much experience going live on Instagram. I've done it a few times. And what is Instagram TV, for gosh sakes? I mean, I don't understand how it turns in from a video to Instagram TV, but it's another great way to market, advertise, put yourself out there and your business, friends. Are you using Instagram or Facebook or some other platform like that for marketing, for selling? Let us know in the chat. Look at this creative heart, and even the way they spelled it with the caps and lowercase is creative. Hi, do you sell on Thredup? I'm just starting to send in, and a lot of people are saying it's no longer profitable, and people are returning items, and payouts aren't as good. Wow. I do a lot with Thredup. I have not yet started selling to Thredup. I buy a lot from Thredup. I use Thredup to get inventory for my reselling business, but I personally don't sell. It's on my list of things to do, but right now, and I love doing new things. I love challenging myself. I love stepping out of my comfort zone. I highly recommend it, especially in a business like selling online that changes constantly. You have to be adaptable and flexible and try new things constantly, I think. But that's on my list, but I haven't done it. And if anybody who is selling on Thredup wants to comment there, please do. Molly Jones. Oh, I was asking her about how she gets inventory in Minnesota, and she said that I go to the bins twice a week, and I get great stuff. All our thrift stores in my area are open, so I'm not having issues with sourcing. Hope it stays that way. I am having issues with sourcing. I'm here in Northern California, and some of you who followed me week after week on this show, I mean, who've joined me in this conversation, My stores were not open until about a month ago. Now stores are starting to open. My bins has never opened, and I actually called the bins this week and said, hey, are you going to open? Is there any information on you opening? Even though I'm not a huge bin shopper, but I wanted to maybe check it out again. And they said, we don't plan on opening this year. So maybe 2021. So yikes. I mean, some people really use the bins to keep their cost of goods way low. Hi, Quimby. Please ask everyone to follow Cynthia on Instagram. Her account got hacked, and we're trying to help her build it back up. She's incredible. Her Instagram is Lady Hustle 1920. Okay, so Lady Hustle 1920. Am I on your new one then? Cynthia, am I on your new one? Because I'm definitely following you. We've talked in the week or so. I just saw some new friends. There's James. James, this is one of those moments where I know you and I are connected, my friend, because he says, hi, y'all, better late than never. And you were floating in the back of my mind as I was talking. I'm like, oh, is James going to be here? Maybe I should message him on Instagram because I no one's seen him. And then pop, there you are. So I love having you, James. And if you ever can't make it, that's totally okay. But I love having you. Okay, let me go back up because I know I am missing some great conversation. April says, I subscribe to both your channels. Thank you so much. I love it. I love having you. We like having new people. And I'm telling you, if you are kind of new, we have a great community on this particular Friday Night Live. You'll start to see that most of the same people come back each week. We usually have, 40, 50 people or something. And there's a lot of people that come every week. So you really get to build that reselling community. People that you can connect with, people you can collaborate with, ask questions with. It's fantastic. Ooh, Tori says, TikTok is my way to connect with my whole person. Wow. I've never done TikTok. I think I've seen TikTok. It is, actually, I know I've seen some of the ones you've made. That's awesome. Joining Jojo said, snow is not my favorite. Been wanting to go to Lake Tahoe, but I don't know if it's snow season there. That's not far from me. I mean, it's like a few hours. Babe, is it snow season in Lake Tahoe? Not yet, says Petey in the other room. Let's see. Babette says, I have no clue how to do cool things on Instagram. I wonder if it would be worth all the time to learn to use it. I think it is. What do you guys think? I mean, it depends. Tell me what reason you're on Instagram and how do you use it for your business if you do. I got on Instagram just within the past year. I got on YouTube just over a year ago. And I got on both for dual reasons. One, to connect with resellers because I was really working in isolation with no idea there were a bunch of other people doing this. So it was a great way to connect with my community. And two, for business. I mean, it's a great way to market and promote what it is you're selling. I see people on Instagram all the time being like, hey, I'm having a sale on my Poshmark closet. Here's a link to my Poshmark closet. I'm offering 50% off. And many people go over to your sale. That is unbelievable. It's fantastic. I go over all the time. If someone says I'm having a bundle sale or a name your price sale, I hit the link and I go look. Sometimes I buy. Another way to use Instagram is people sell right off there. People say, hey, here's a picture of a Lululemon jacket I have. It's for sale. And they'll do like a bid or an auction right on Instagram, or they'll say message me. There's so many ways to use Instagram for business and connection. And I'm sure many people use it for a lot of other things that I'm like just learning about. It's also another way to put links in. Like if say someone goes to my page and they're like, oh, I like that picture that Quimby posted of her standing next to a totally full Goodwill shopping cart talking about how she has to wear a mask now for thrift shopping. And it's hard, but she has to be safe. I'm going to go to her page and look. And then they might go to my link and I can have all my links. YouTube, discounts, like I have a discount for Jomar link, I have a discount for B&G. They can find my stores. I have a list, of course, to my Poshmark closet, my eBay store. So there's many ways to use social media platforms like Instagram for their business. How do you guys do it? Oh, did Carrie come in? Good evening, y'all, says Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Great to see you as usual. Always love having you here. Creative Heart says, any tips to get views on TikTok? Mine used to get views, now zero. If anyone has something about TikTok, I don't know a thing about it. And Barbara's saying hi to Carrie. And Leslie made it from a reseller's passion. Talk about if you need inspiration, motivation, and great content, follow Leslie on YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere. She's everywhere. The main reason I'm on Instagram is to meet and socialize with people in the community. The plus for me is that I'm growing my community and business organically beyond what I envisioned. And that is true. She's got amazing growth, and she and I talk about this a lot. It's growth organically, naturally, by connecting with people, by genuinely being curious about people, by going to their page, leaving them a positive comment, asking a question, and then people are like, oh, yeah, I'd love to talk with you, and I'll follow you. So you grow followers, which helps you in a lot of different ways, potentially for your business, but you're also genuinely connecting with people. So I think it's dual. And Girly Girl's got some, are you using hashtags that resonate? Don't use some that are over 1K. She's given some tips. That's what I love about you guys. Giving tips when people ask questions. It's a great resource, all of you in the chat. Tori says, at Girly Girl Style, I'm always looking for people having sales on Instagram. I post new products too. Exactly, so am I. I mean, I'm telling you, if someone says, oh my God, I'm having a 50% off sale in my Poshmark closet, that's a huge sale. I'm going over. Or people will have sales that say like 5 for $25, like amazing deals. They're like, I'm clearing out. Some people they're not going to sell anymore, or they've changed their business model and they're like, or they're done with Poshmark. People, or they go to the bins, they get stuff so cheap so they can do a 5 for $25 sale. I mean, so I click on that stuff all the time. So I do think if you're really just interested in growing your business, your reselling business, or getting people over to your store and closet, Instagram is like, that's a great way to do it. Stephanie says, I found a Cole Haan wool coat today. I'm going to start hitting the coat section first. Can sell them for money. Cole Haan, they make handbags, shoes. That's what I think of first. And then jackets and things. It's not a brand that I like gravitate to. So what do you think you can get for your wool coat? Another tip when we're on the subject of tips here is I try and shop the coat section not in the winter and fall, but like in the summer or off season. And then I just put that stuff away for a little while because obviously, as we go into the colder months, the jacket section, they start to mark things up, or it's going to be more picked over. But, yeah, get that stuff listed. I'm trying to prioritize listing, like, my sweaters and jackets. I have a lot of inventory right now, and I'm okay with that. I want to have a reserve, a death pile, if you will, because I don't know if we're going to go into another shutdown in the winter. I don't know if I'm going to still feel comfortable thrifting. I've just started thrifting again, friends. I've been to like 4 or 5 thrift stores. So for like 7 months, I didn't thrift at all when thrifting was like my world before. So I don't know. Every time I go, I'm just going to be like, does it still feel comfortable for me to thrift? Also, I live in California. Thrift stores are so expensive. So expensive. So it's like, I am getting cheaper stuff when I do things like Thredup Rescue Mystery Boxes. Or like the B&G box, it was great. I think I'm going to post that maybe Sunday or Monday. I just have to finish editing it. It was like a new with tag box, and it was so good. I'm really happy with it. I haven't got a B&G trading box in like 6-9 months or something like that. So, Alicia McLean says, Thredup is becoming frustrating. They need to get it together. I'm going to send things in until the new payout structure is rolled out. I will have to see how it will be. So, yeah, this is like, why do you think, Alicia? Do you think it's just like the influx of everybody suddenly sending stuff in, or what do you think's going on? Again, I haven't sold to them, so I can't speak to that, but I've bought from them a lot. I know there were times where it took a month to get a box. Now, I ordered a box last week. It's on my front porch right now. So businesses go through ups and downs like that. Okay, good. Cynthia says, I'm following her. Make sure Lisette put her Instagram handle in the chat. So please go over and follow her right now. If you have your phone out, you could just go to Instagram and find Lady Hustle over there. You could go to my new channel, The Grateful Queen, and find The Grateful Therapist and find it. And just subscribe. That would be great. Creative Heart says, I prefer Jomar and Thredup more than B&G. I do, I hate to rate them because they're all so different. I order from Jomar a lot, and I order from Thredup a lot. B&G was having a sale. Get on the email list. That is a big tip for you. Get on the email list of these wholesale liquidation companies, whoever, because they often send out the best deals to the email list. And if they're having like a free shipping day or like a 50% off day, it goes to the email list. And all sorts of deals. Like if they are doing a limited release of like, show me your moo boxes or something, and they know they're going to sell out, they'll send it to the email list first. So tip, if you think you're ever going to even consider buying any wholesale or liquidation, and you can buy small lots, you guys. You can buy 5 items, 10 items. I tend to go for like 25 to 50 items myself as a part-time reseller because I don't want to get totally overwhelmed, but I like getting a nice amount sent to me. So definitely get on the list. I love Jomar right now, and I do have a discount. It's like 10% in a link, so use that if you can to at least go check them out. I'm loving Jomar. I don't have any complaints. I know they have had some past negative press, but I do think they're really getting this thing together. And what did I get from them recently? Did I post a box or did I just open a box? Oh, I know what it was. I got a Jomar Mature Women's Brands box because, you know, those of you who know me know my favorite thing to do is sell on eBay and sell like Chico's, J. Jill's, Style & Co. Talbots. That stuff is my best selling stuff. I got a whole box of it from Jomar and it was awesome. Awesome. Alicia says, yes, I think it's because of the increase in inventory and resellers being on the platform. There is that's a hot issue in the reselling community right now, October 2020. I'd say for the past couple months, selling to Thredup. I have so many reseller friends, you guys, that have changed their entire business and they're only sending to Thredup now, or that's the majority of their business. So that's a good point, Alicia. I'm just seeing great payouts when they did the accidental payout structure change. Yeah, I don't know about that structure change. Let me tell you though, I say this with love to all of you and to myself. These businesses, these platforms change all the time. Sometimes we love the changes, sometimes we don't like the changes. You just have to roll with it and try. I know it's hard, but just try not to get like upset or too reactive because you'll burn yourself out and get stressed out. It's like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, they're all going to make changes all the time. They're always changing. I've been selling for 9 years. It's like I've seen them do things that I'm like, really? Like, no, that's not going to work, or I hate that. Like, but you just got to kind of roll with it, and maybe they'll realize themselves, like, oh, no, this isn't good. People hate it. We're going to change, but you have to be flexible. You have to be adaptable because these platforms change all the time. And guess what? Secret that nobody tells us, life is like that too. Your relationships are going to change all the time. Your kids are going to change all the time. Your work, your moods, your chemistry, it's all changing all the time. The better we can get with all the changes, the better we're going to feel. You know what I mean? Sorry, got on my... and Alicia says, rolling with the punches for now. I love it. Exactly. And a reseller's passion, Leslie says, Thredup doesn't owe people anything. It's their business. We only rent space. She and I are always going off about this. Like, listen, people. Ooh, James says, I ordered a men's box from Thredup, and I'm still waiting for it to come. At Barbara Babash, you got me so excited about it. I may get a second before the first. Get your first one, James, and then report back. I love my men's boxes, though. I have some men's boxes on the channel. I think they're some of my best boxes. If you like selling men's, there is money in men's. I don't love it as much as I love selling women's. I mean, I got into this reselling gig for the clothes, like so that I could thrift and sell. I love clothes. That's not true for everybody. Some resellers are like, I don't love the clothes. I just want to make money. For me personally, I love the clothes. Men's I like, and I like it because it sells better. It sells for better prices. The customers are easy. And I think you get the best stuff. This is my experience and my hunch, having bought off Thredup for a few years. I think you get the best stuff in the men's because they don't sell men's, and people don't know that. So they send in their clothes, and then they don't pay to have them sent back from Thredup. And so all this awesome men's stuff is like sent out. It's not necessarily defected or rejected because there's a flaw like a lot of the other stuff in the Thredup rescue boxes. most of the stuff in the women's boxes were rejected for some reason. There's a flaw. It's not, they don't think it's in style. It didn't sell. There's no size tag, all sorts of stuff. But with men's, that's not the case. I've gotten amazing stuff in there. So James, I'm so curious, but let me tell you, don't get one box and make a decision. Don't base your whole decision on one box. You got to try a few because you just don't know what you're going to get. But Beth says it's killing me not to go to Plato's Closet, 70% off this weekend, but I'm afraid, my Plato's is online. Is yours, Babette? You can get it. I don't know. I get all these advertisements. I've never gone to it. Have you got good stuff? How do you guys use Plato's Closet for your business? Mo made it from Albuquerque. I remembered without you telling me. I forgot you were on. Thanks. How could you forget all of us? No, I'm just kidding. I practically forget most times, and I'm like, it's Friday? I better get on there. Dorothy says, I'm really impressed with Jomar. Yeah, I'm happy with what I've got. Moving back up. Carrie says, wait, you think getting $1.50 on a sale of an item of $50 on Thredup is not good? Oh, I bet I might be like intercepting a conversation, but I'm not sure what she means, but I bet I missed something up here. Let me go see if I can find it. Girly Girl says, Thredup has been frustrating for years. I think all these platforms are. Carrie says, each platform has a different following, and as a business owner, you need to appeal to them to get that audience. Amazing how many are faithful to one social media outlet and not at all. I hear you. Oh, look who is here. I probably missed you. You probably came in 10 minutes ago or so. Resell Secrets. Heidi is here. What do you have for us tonight, Heidi? What's going on with you? How's eBay treating you? Oh my gosh! Leslie's probably got to be one of the quickest resellers to ever get monetized. Quemby, I just became monetized on YouTube. I mean, you're amazing, Leslie. There's so many reasons why it happens, I think, quickly. When did you start? I mean, I think you started in the past and then got back on. Just to give you some perspective, most people, it takes about a year to get to 1,000, to get monetized, maybe a little more. I'm not trying to but just maybe averages is my guess. And you've done it in 4 or 5 months or something. It's just amazing to see, but it's because you put out so much good stuff. You motivate so many people. You're on here all the time. You have a live, 3-4 days a week? Good for you. I love it. Okay. Barbara says, I went to Goodwill today and I was checking out. They had a fire. Oh, man. Oh, when you were checking out, did you get anything good? James says, I'm still getting used to Instagram. I love the platform. I love it. I just don't know how everybody, spends so much time on there. It's just people are able to post several things a day, post to their stories, post to their own page, put a video up. It's I'm missing something. I don't know. I love it. But it's I guess as a part-time person with a kid and, all this, I gotta let myself off the hook a little bit, but I would like to grow my Instagram. So, okay, let me see if I missed anything else, and let's see what else we have for coming up. I know I missed all this up here because, oh, I don't know, is this true for anybody else? I know Girly Girl signed off for the night, but our bins aren't following protocols, so we haven't been. That's what I called to ask my bins. I was like, hey, I wanted to know what were the protocols. Do I think I'd feel safe going? But they're not even opening. Reseller Wendy, I missed you a few minutes ago when you showed up. Hi, friends. Hey, Reseller Wendy, good to see you. Creative Heart says, I bought a bunch from B&G and most doesn't sell. Very, very nice pieces, but they don't sell. I think I might agree about certain things, and it depends who you are and what you're selling, because everyone's different. About 6 or 9 months ago, I have an older video on my channel, a B&G unboxing, and it was the Revolve box, Premier box, and it was really trendy stuff, and that stuff was harder to sell, I think. I did get a Daydreamer sweatshirt, and that sold, of course, because Daydreamer is a hot graphic tee brand. But I think I'm going to do better with this box because I got the mid-level box, and I did it strategically. I got the mid-level box because one of the things during COVID 2020, the stuff that is selling for me more than in the past is mid-range, lower dollar stuff. My sales have been consistent and good, but I notice I'm taking a lot of like $12 offers, $15 offers, a lot of comfort clothes, a lot of like mature brands, like not my designer dresses. I have designer silk dresses that are amazing. Those aren't selling. What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Like, what's selling for you? Sweaters, stuff like that. But so I got this mid-range box, and it's like, I'll put it out on Sunday, I guess, you guys, Sunday afternoon, and let me know what you think. But there's a lot of like international concepts in there, some like familiar mall brand stuff, and I just think that might do better for me than like, I eventually sold the B&G stuff, but it was like a faux leather leopard print midi skirt and like a sparkly, skirt, stuff that's like, it just didn't sell as well. I think this is going to do better, but this is just my opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Okay. I think I've got a lot of this stuff up here, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone because I see some people that have come in. Let's go down here and see what else friends want to talk about. Lisette with a drop of wisdom. She's so inspiring to me. It all happens for a reason and part of the process. It's just important to remain true to yourself and authentic. Amen, friend. That is so true. I love it. And I love that you post pictures of yourself working out on Instagram. And I'm like, that is amazing. I need to do more of that. It's so good. You're so good for us. The Antique Boutique says, I love shoes. I really do. I don't mind cleaning them either unless they're really bad. Wow. I mean, I have a love-hate with shoes. I love shoes. Shoes, many people have said here on Fridays, they're a great return. Shoes sell well. And when I'm actually cleaning them, when I set up a little cleaning station, and I have some videos on my channel of how I clean thrifted shoes, I don't mind doing it. It's the thought of it, like, oh, I have to do this extra step, which is clean the shoes and prep them. Where clothes, I don't have to do a lot of that. Maybe throw them in the wash or steam every once in a while, but I don't know. I look at it as more of a production. But guess what? I sold like 3 pairs of boots. I don't know if you guys remember that on ShopGoodwill.com, which is the online Goodwill store, I bought a bunch of boots, and I paid like $12 each, which is a lot. But I sold 3 pairs of them in the past week or so, and those were like $40, $50 sales, so that's awesome for me. Allison Cooper is here. Hey, everyone. How's it going with you, Allison? What's happening? What are you selling? Ooh, this reminds me of James, of something I wanted to say. I found a pair of 70s Levi's Chuka suede shoes with the gold tabs. So happy about it. Educate me about that. I didn't even know Levi's made shoes. What is that? What do you guys think about this new thing that is coming out? Oh, I missed the top part. Listen, okay, let me go back up. What do you guys think that on Poshmark, a little hot topic issue, is that Free People, my favorite brand, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that. I'm a boho girl. Free People now has a store on Poshmark. It's just Free People, new with tag Free People items, and so does Levi's. And I actually went on the Levi's one and bought a pair of jeans, new with tag. It's actual Levi's. It's not like, hey, I'm a girl selling Levi's, or hey, I'm a boy selling Free People. It's the actual store. Free People now has a Poshmark store. What do you guys think about that? Any thoughts or concerns? James says, most of the shoes I buy are in almost new condition, so the amount of cleaning is minimal. And James, that's how I shifted. I was like, Quimby, if you know you don't like setting up the whole shoe station and doing it, just buy shoes that are in really excellent condition, and that helped me a lot. Barbara Bosch, this must be what she got at the thrift store. New Casper suit, 2 Torrid novelty print tops. Pay attention to these brands. Like Torrid sells really well. It's a plus size store at the mall. New Columbia shorts. New Zello shorts. I'm not familiar with that brand. Cat Xmas vest. Kids Laredo cowboy boots. Men's Merrell shoes. Merrell shoes have always sold well for me. They're so expensive new. Any of those outdoor shoes have sold great. Keens, all that. Stuart Weitzman pumps for $50. Yikes. But it sounds like you. Great stuff. Rebecca, reseller Wendy says, love the Rebecca Taylor silk talk you got, Quimby. I sold that same one last year, and I bet it was like, I wonder what you sold it for. My guess is, I'm trying to think Rebecca Taylor, last I looked. I mean, they're expensive. This could have been like a $200 shirt. Cynthia says, you are amazing, Quimby. Thanks for the engagement. Thank you so much. I live for engaging with all of you. Lisette says, no concerns about Facebook or Levi's, just another reseller for me. There's enough for everyone. See, that's the right attitude. I think some people feel a little threatened, like, wait, I go out and I buy Free People stuff to sell, and now Free People themselves is my actual competitor. I think it could be threatening for some people, so I don't know. I went on, and it's like, oh, it's still really expensive. It's all new with tag stuff. So I'm like, ooh, maybe they're doing like a outlet thing or something on Poshmark, but it's like, no, it's still super expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Creative Heart says, do you have better luck on Poshmark if you give free shipping compared to $4.99 shipping? People give my items a lot of likes, but don't take my offer with the $4.99 discount. I mean, we could talk about Poshmark Poshmark offer system forever. There's so much to it. I have not noticed any difference for me if I offer free shipping, where I'm like, oh, people are buying because I'm offering free shipping. What my strategy, what has worked for me, what I've seen over the years is I price things higher than I expect to get. I very rarely get like full out sales on Poshmark where someone just buys it without me sending an offer or them sending an offer. So I plan for that, and I try and offer significant offers. Like, I don't send out 10% offers, or very rarely. I try and do 20, 30, 40, 50% offers. So for me, I have not noticed a difference of offering free shipping. What do you guys think, though? Babette says, totally agree that all the career where I had before the pandemic is not moving. All the plus size is doing great, especially on eBay. Good plus size is a great thing to sell. My career stuff's not doing well. My dresses, that's the saddest thing for me, because usually before the summer, I stock up on dresses. They've been a great seller for me in the past, and I have like bins of dresses, and they are all overflowed. Like, nobody bought dresses this year, very rarely. So, I mean, and that totally makes sense. Like, where do you get to wear that cute dress? Like, so sad. James says people have adapted to the new COVID lifestyle. And Sarah Lee says, I haven't gone thrifting since the start of COVID. Even in Seattle, people will not wear a mask. Oh, I don't have that problem here. I gotta say, like, I'm trying to think. People don't wear masks sometimes if I see them out bike riding, and neither do I. Or if I'm walking, if I know I'm keeping more than 6 feet. But I've seen everyone on a mask, and I've been with you, girl. Like, I held off as long as I could, and then it was like, it's been so long. I think for mental health, I'm like, I just need to get out and do a little bit, and I'm seeing how it goes. I felt safe out there, but if at the first moment I don't, guess what? One of the best learnings out of this COVID thing for me, in terms of my reselling business specifically, is that I've learned to source online. I feel confident if I could run this reselling business and never thrift again, and I'd be fine. Because I've learned to use Thredup. I've learned to use ShopGoodwill Online. I've learned to use Jomar Wholesale, B&G. I've learned to get free inventory. I mean, I have learned to get inventory in so many ways. There's mystery boxes, reseller boxes. You can run your business and not go thrifting at all. And you know what? A lot of us have so much that we could sell around the house. Friends have given us stuff. There's so many ways. You don't have to go out at all. Many people have health issues. Many people have many reasons that they can't go out. Guess what? You're going to be fine. I mean, I have a lot of videos on how to source online. You're going to be fine if you don't even go to the thrift stores. No pressure. Heidi says, I've done an analysis. My full price sales on eBay are up since I moved to manage payments. Using PayPal to buy is not required. Ooh, that's interesting. Great for Google shoppers. Wow, I have not heard anyone say that. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Leslie says, I was off YouTube for a year. I came back on May with 130 subscribers, and now I have 1,200. May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's like give or take 5 months. That's an amazing growth, though. Just to put it in perspective, that's an amazing growth. Beth Tillman, bread and butter sells. I completely agree with you. It is for me right now more than ever. It used to be when I went out sourcing, or when I sourced online, it was like trying to find the hot items, the current Elliott jeans, the Goldie jeans, the like acne jeans, like these hot things, trying to find the best like designer unique pieces. And it's like, not for this year, people. And you know what? Probably not for 2021 either. It's probably going to be bread and butter, leggings, fitness wear, sweatshirts, pajamas. Even me, I love to wear a nice blouse like this when I make a video and when I see clients, and I'm wearing leggings on the bottom 24/7. Like, that's the way it is. So that's what we can prepare for. We've got to adapt to the changes and the times, right? So, all right, I'm getting ready to finish up in the next few minutes here, my friends. I will have a video out Sunday. I would love if you go watch a couple of my videos from this week. And leave some comments so we can chat over there. And please go check out my new channel, The Grateful Therapist, so we can connect about all sorts of lifey things over there. Lori Jean, that's exactly how I do my offers as well. Good. I'm glad. And Babette says, I just got an eBay and they don't have me on managed payments yet. Oh, yeah. That's okay. They will. They're rolling it out at different times, Babette, for different people. I haven't noticed anything plus or minus with managed payments. Not really a big deal. It'll be interesting what Heidi said. If I pay attention, like, am I getting better sales because you don't just have to pay with PayPal? Maybe there'll be an upside to it. Terry says, I just started on eBay. How do I know if I'm on managed payments or PayPal? If you just started, you're on PayPal. I mean, where's your money go when someone buys something? It'll go into your PayPal account. And they will email you and say, hey, Terry, or whatever your store is over there, we'd like to get you on managed payments. We need your bank account information. So many of us set up a separate bank account, like a reseller account, specifically for that, so it doesn't get mixed with all your other expenses and money. And Lori Jean says it definitely works. I know, I think on Posh, and every platform's different, I think on Posh, people expect a significant offer. I adore Quenby's videos, so uplifting. Hi to Peter and Torvald. Thank you so much, Beth. I do my best. New England Betty Boop says, I will raise the price and offer free shipping on items that get a lot of likes. Something about seeing free shipping that gets people to go for it. It doesn't always work, but it has more times than not. I think that makes sense to me too. Like, why? Here's the thing. If I was really interested in buying the item, and someone gave me free shipping, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to move on this. But I think a lot of times on Posh, people like things because they like it. Like, they're not necessarily going to buy it, or they want to save it and think about it, or I think there's a lot of like, I love that item, I'm giving it a heart. I'm not necessarily going to buy it. James says, I love buying dresses for resale because they can be comfortable, stylish, and cool, as you say. Texas here too. I used to love, dresses usually sell great for me. Deborah says, for dresses, just need to buy casual here in Texas. Dresses are the coolest, i.e., temperature-wise cool things to wear. Yeah, and I have sold like a few. I'm just saying normally it's like dressy dresses. Come summer, because you guys, there's like graduation, weddings, all sorts of parties, outdoor parties and concerts and occasions and festivals, like festival dresses, free people, lacy crochet dresses would sell like crazy, but not this year. Isla Dream says, off the subject, but I'm eating leftover homemade mac and cheese. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my gosh, you just made my mouth actually water. Homemade mac and cheese, my dad used to make the best one. He would put all types of cheese in it, and then he'd bake it all day like a slow bake, and it had a crust on the top. It's dinner time here, friends. What about for you? Okay, friends, let's say goodnight. Here's Babette's Posh Closet. Go send some love over there. Go over there and say hi. Share some of her stuff. Sarah Lee says, have a relaxing weekend. And James is at the Antique Boutique. Note the spelling on that on all platforms. So find James over there. Thank you so much. Thank you to James and Lisette for showing up and moderating. I always appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. It goes too quick, but Friday will come again soon enough. And I have lots of other videos, so you can get lots of other Quenby time. If you just want to carry the party on, go find me on my other channels and say hi. It would be fun. Thanks for being here. I will see you all soon. Goodbye for now.